Media Group. Freedom March is a product of ILTV Studios and cannot be reproduced or represented, in part or entirety, without express written consent of the Verizon Media Group. Freedom March is the intellectual property of the Verizon Media Group. Copyright 2024. All rights are reserved.
Marijuana is a dangerous drug.
The Queen is dead! God save the King!
There can never be rape in marriage. BMW sound like bad mad wagon. Not only am I saved, I'm saved and sanctified. The revolution is alive and we must continue to document it.
Freedom!
Broadcasting live from the ILTV studios located here at University Drive. Welcome once again to Freedom March. My name is Rodney Monker. I'm a Justice of the Peace here in the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. I'm also a member of the local Catholic Christian community. Bradley Roll is my spiritual advisor. Bradley, welcome to Freedom March.
Thank you. Good to be here.
Today is Friday, the 13th of September, 2024. So I welcome each and every one of you who's joining me. And of course, please spread the news that Freedom March is live. We're broadcasting live on 103.5 FM. The Beat, it's powerful. In addition to that, we are on cable TV 224 and BTC Flow TV 112. It's powerful. Yesterday, we all would have heard that plane crash that took place off of Lyford Key. You would have heard many Negroes referring to that end of Lyford Key. They continue to call it after the name of a convicted rapist. It's disgraceful, almost as if we are living in an age of blackbird and piracy. They were the only people, the only gangsters that we name islands after. But in modern time, I call on Bahamians to stop calling that Nagad Key. I want you all to stop it. That's Lyford Key. Now, having said that, will there be a criminal investigation into that airline crash? Is the pilot a citizen of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas? And is he licensed? And has he any insurance? These are fundamental questions that need to be asked, but because here in the Commonwealth of the Bahamas, when accidents, as it is allegedly referred to, take place, we do not conduct a criminal investigation. So we need a criminal investigation taking into consideration that two citizens is dead. It's powerful. God saved the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. God saved the King. King Charles III, the entire royal family.
Freedom March with Rodney Monker will be right back after this. Freedom March with Rodney Monker will be right back after this. This is Freedom March with Rodney Monker.
Welcome back to Freedom March. My name is Rodney Monker. Yesterday plane crash is a major disaster. The record will show, from my information, that when Negro citizens are killed in accidents, there are no criminal investigation which is conducted. And I'm very concerned about this plane that crashed, taking into consideration that and I'm talking about me as a citizen, I have no information as to whether or not the pilot is local. I have no information as to whether or not the pilot has a license. So these are very significant questions that need to be asked, and it is my hope that the authorities will have an open and transparent investigation into this deadly crash. And then of course there are so many other rumors that are being circulated. Among the rumors is that the pilot sought permission to land in Andros and requested that the runway lights be turned on because it was very dark. And of course I'm hearing rumors that he was told that NASA had to give permission for Andros to turn on the light. If that is in fact true, it calls for an amendment to the laws and the policies to give the Family Island Airport, the Family Island controllers, if they do have controllers, more, what word am I looking for? What word am I looking for, my spiritual advisor? More local authority. So we're going to have to look at this disaster. And then of course Junkanoo is in my mind, Junkanoo is in my head. I can hear the cowbells of the Valley Boys, and I'm hearing disturbing information that one horrible decision by the Registrar General has led to a series of terrible decisions that suggests that inland revenue, you know what is inland revenue? That is the institution that charges and calculate our real property taxes that we go when we are purchasing properties to pay our stamp taxes. These are the people who calculate the monies at the various stores. What do you call the monies when you are purchasing grocery and you pay what on the grocery?
VAT?
VAT.
Value added tax.
And I'm very, very disturbed over the reports that I'm hearing that something criminal, it is alleged, has happened at Inland Revenue as a result of the first debacle that started in the Registrar General's department, and there was one effect after another. I'm going to hope that what I'm hearing is not true, because if it is true, then the integrity of Inland Revenue is questioned, and somebody needs to be fired. I'm going to invite my spiritual advisor to calm me down by taking me into scriptures. Bradley?
Thanks so much, Sandra. Today we got a reading from the book of Luke, chapter 16, is it? Yes, Luke chapter 16, 4 through 10. I'll just read it out. I know what I'll do so that when I lose my job here, people will welcome me into their houses. So he called in each of his master's debtors. I think that's the wrong one, but I'm going to read it out. So he called in each one of his master's debtors, and he asked the first, "How much do you owe my master?" 900 gallons of olive oil, he replied. The manager told him, "Take your bill, sit down quickly, and make it 450. Then he asked the second, "How much do you owe?" 1,000 bushels of wheat, he replied. He told him, "Take your bill and make it 800. The master commended the dishonest manager because he had acted shrewdly. For the people of this world are more shrewd in dealing with their own kind than the other people of the light. I tell you, use worldly wealth to gain friends for yourselves, so that when it is gone, you will be welcome into eternal dwellings." Is that the last verse? Verse number 10. I'm sorry, this is the wrong passage. Whoever can be trusted with very little can also be trusted with much, and whoever is dishonest with very little will be dishonest with much. Luke 16, 4 through 10. I read from the NIV. Let me see, what did I do wrong here? Thank you so much, producer. Back to you, Sandra.
Thank you, my spiritual advisor. Well, folks, we had that accident yesterday. They said the weather was very bad, and there was this airplane that departed Nassau for Andros. And of course, on his way, he encountered, it is alleged, bad weather. These are the talks that are being talked among the Negro people. And he then wanted to land in Andros, but he couldn't see. And he requested that they turn on the lights. That's what I'm hearing. But Andros told them they couldn't turn on Andros light unless Nassau authorizes it. As a result of that, the pilot, it is alleged, turned around in an attempt to make it to Nassau, but instead he developed further problems with his engine, and they describe it as him ditching in the waters between Andros and what they call Nygat Key, but in fact it's Lyford Key, and they crash. At the end of the day, 2 people have perished. A very tragic situation. And so there are many questions in my mind that I'd like the authorities to tell us. The name of the pilot, I've not heard who he is. 1, is he currently licensed? Is his airline licensed? And how did these people get on board that ill-fated plane? Because the history of charter plane at Lyndon Oscar Pindling International Airport has always been steeped in mystery and corruption. And we do know that practically everybody in Andros could fly a plane, even though they're not certified pilots. And no one has really moved, for whatever reason, to tame Androsians and to say to them, we have no problem with you flying an airline, flying a plane, but you have to have a license. And so we have had many tragic accidents here in the Bahamas, and when you investigate, you discover that many of the pilots, it is alleged, didn't have any licenses, and everything is swept right under the door. So it's a very tragic situation. I really think there should be an investigation, and there ought to be a criminal investigation conducted, because 2 people were killed. See, once people are killed in an accident, the first thing that needs to happen is a criminal investigation is conducted to see to what extent a crime has been committed. So that is my hope. That is my prayer. I do know the people of Low Sound Andros, so I want to take this opportunity to extend my sympathies to the people of Low Sound Andros, whom I've made many friends with, starting from the year 1987. So it's a very tragic incident. But remember, there is no proper regulation of chartered plane at Lyndon Pindling International Airport. There's always a half attempt at it. And then as soon as things seems to be calmed down, we go back to the normal business. There's no accountability. There's major corruption. I also want to know whether or not they file a flight plan. I'd like to know. They may have. I'm not accusing them of anything, but there needs to be a transparent investigation. And I think until such time as there is an investigation, Bahamians should travel to Andros on what I call official planes. All right? Now find out from your member of parliament what planes can be regarded as official planes, or in the meantime, I recommend to the people of Andros the method by which I travel to Andros. Whenever I'm traveling to Andros, I catch the Captain Moxie. That's what I do. All right? Because I don't trust those fellas who are chartering these planes. I don't want to go into why I don't trust them. It's kind of scandalous, right? I don't like sometimes they hail you. Can you imagine that in Black Village? And then I look up in the air, the pilot is hailing me. I'm not sure if he really is, but anybody who hails, I always hail back. And then, you know, they've had a history of flying to Nassau to buy Kentucky. And for some reason, whenever they're coming from Andros to buy Kentucky, I'm able to tell it. All right? So I don't know. It's a very tragic thing. My spiritual advisor.
Well, I think we should wait for the investigations before we cast blame anywhere, Senator.
What blame have we cast?
Well, we don't know.
What blame have we cast?
You say you believe the pilot could have been at fault? No? Did you say that? Anyhow, here's what I want to say. What did you say? I don't want to condemn
Just go ahead, my spiritual advisor.
But
make this show exciting.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So what we want to do, first of all, we have to wait for who's going to investigate this crash.
Yeah,
now?
that's what you need to send me, since you're waiting for an investigation.
Who's going to investigate it? Civil. What's the name of our investigating team? Civil Aviation?
Perhaps that's what their name is. Let's see what
the
article say.
Who's that? Huh? Well,
Who did he say?
if there was something criminal involved.
No. What you mean if there's something criminal involved?
We don't call CID for that.
Well, you should call CDU.
No.
So two people.
This is an airplane crash.
So
it
two
has to
people
be
are killed.
investigated by
Two
the
people
civil,
are killed.
Civil.
2 people are killed. Killed.
No. Don't do that.
Okay. Tell me how it goes.
We understand that these 2 people drowned. They were not killed. They drowned. And we understand then that they drowned as a result of the rescue effort.
Please describe it to me.
All right?
Tell me what happened.
You got to be careful by saying.
Tell me how
Senator,
in the rescue they got drowned.
I don't know.
Who drowned them?
I don't know.
Okay. So certainly the police.
Now let's be sensitive.
But special advisor, you sound like you want to cover up.
No,
If two
no.
people drown, like you allege, in the course of a rescue effort, that requires police investigation.
Okay.
Or you don't think the police should investigate?
Mind you, yes, police was on the scene. The police Marine Division was there. So let's wait for the investigation before we start running on.
Did the police Marine play?
They were part of the rescue effort.
So therefore, they cannot be the officers to conduct that element of it. We send the
they can
CDU.
give statements. They sure can give statements of the event.
But I'm not denying that.
Okay.
We send in the CDU to see to what extent any crime has been committed. And then civil aviation will investigate what went wrong with the plane. 1, was the pilot duly qualified?
I understood he was.
Was he licensed? Did he have good insurance? What was his flying reputation? That's with civil aviation. Then civil aviation will attempt to see if the engine was properly serviced. Was it a good engine? Did the engine have a screw slack? That's civil aviation. But there must be simultaneously a criminal investigation.
Now, what is interesting, if the facts on this is so as relates to authorization for runway lights. Now, I'm trying to figure this out. Does it mean that all of the runways in the entire Bahamas is controlled by a particular group of people? Because they're saying that they had to get authorization from New Providence
Okay.
to turn on the lights at the airport
In Andros.
in Andros.
Okay.
And which part of Andros is that? Low Sound?
This would be perhaps the Low Sound area. Yeah.
All right. Now we know for sure for the last 2 days, the weather department, the meteorology department has been saying that we're going to have some disturbances
Okay.
over the northwest Bahamas over the next 2 days.
All right.
Now, you talk about flight plan, which is absolutely important, because I'm thinking if the pilot knew that it was going to be bad weather, why not reschedule that flight for another time?
Okay.
You talk about the pilot and his qualifications. Was he a multi-engine pilot? Did he know how to fly with what's it, instruments? I think some pilots.
Key.
Yeah, you must know how to fly.
Is he trained in using instruments?
Right. Things of that
Then it is
nature.
alleged that he need the light turned on. Why is it that Andros cannot turn on the lights independent of New Providence? Do you know why?
I don't understand that. Why didn't he say it was an emergency? This is an emergency. Please turn the lights on.
Would he
I have
not have
passengers
said,
on board.
you don't think he would have said it was an emergency?
I don't know.
No?
But what is interesting is he decided to come back.
It is
on his way
alleged
back
because
he encountered
couldn't-
engine problems.
He couldn't get Andros to turn on the lights.
I'm thinking he probably recognized he had engine trouble on his way. And that's why he requested those lights. Besides the weather being bad, I think he recognized, listen, I need these lights on. But the back and forth just kind of narrowed the time for him. And he decided, you know what, let me see if I can make it back to Nassau. Wow. Unfortunate.
This is Freedom March. The spiritual advisor and I, we are speculating.
Only, absolutely.
God save the King. God save the lives of the victims. So we thank God for it. And we hope that the deceased will rest in peace and there be a criminal investigation. God save the King.
The thoughts, views, and comments expressed by Rodney Munker, his guests, and callers on Freedom March are not necessarily those of the management, ownership, or production unit of the Verizon Media Group. Freedom March is a production of ILTV and cannot be reproduced or represented in part or entirety without express written consent of the Verizon Media Group. Freedom March is the intellectual property of the Verizon Media Group. Copyright 2020. All rights are reserved.
Welcome back to Freedom March. My name is Rodney Monker. Bradley is
back.
going to pay some bills.
I'll call you back. Okay, thank you. Yeah, so let's pay some bills quickly. What are we doing now? Okay, looking for a quick getaway. Fly Western Air with daily flights from Freeport to Fort Lauderdale, starting at just $290 round trip, including 40 pounds of checked bags. Book your next adventure now at westernAirBahamas.com. Everybody needs money always, so send money internationally and locally through Western Union. With MoneyMax, download the MoneyMax app today and send cash instantly to a family or a friend anytime, anywhere. Sending money has never been simpler. The app is available on the Apple Store and Google Play Store. MoneyMax. Live your max life.
This is
Back to you.
powerful. Well, folks, are you aware that the Progressive Liberal Party is about to celebrate its 3rd anniversary in government? Isn't it amazing how quickly time can run? And so the question is, what will the PLP do to mark its 3rd anniversary in government? So I think I'll tell you so that everybody can get ready for it. So the party's 3rd year anniversary service will be held at the Church of God of Prophecy, East Street Tabernacle. That's on Sunday the 15th of September, and it will start at 10:45. That's 10:45 a.m. Now on Saturday, which is September the 21st, the party will be holding a breakfast giveaway at the headquarters, and that starts at 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. So it is expected to be a big church service, because you know the Church of God of Prophecy has a huge tabernacle, and that is where PLPs and its supporters are together this Sunday. Okay? Church of God of Prophecy, East Street Tabernacle. And it's going to be a wonderful church service. And if you attend a Church of God of Prophecy service, it can be a wonderful place to be, because the Church of God of Prophecy, their members, these are Holy Ghost people. They are able to sing wonderfully. They have a beautiful brass band. And of course, what I like about the Church of God of Prophecy, the church is full of interpreters, and that there are many of its members who speaks in tongue. So I thought I'll tell that to you. It's powerful. And then of course I'm jumping from topic to topic. I'm having what the psychiatrists call a flight of ideas. Okay? So I'm having a flight of ideas today, because you know it's been raining. The streets of New Providence is like rivers of water, and of course many drains were clogged, and perhaps it was clogged because we didn't expect it to rain. So lots of rain. So this is beautiful. The grass dam should be well watered, so it's going to be great. Now I have a citizen who's very upset, and I decided that certain plan discussion I'm going to divert, because she claims that she accepts my leadership, and I was rather flattered by that today as I was meeting with Eyewitness News editor. So I was very flattered, because Eyewitness News editor, she has, the news has a female editor, because here in this organization, we do not discriminate against the woman there. Every female is empowered, very empowered, and I'm so impressed by it that when I'm passing through the newsroom and I see those mature young women who are dynamic, they're well educated, they're great journalists, all that I say is they greet me. Hey, Mr. Monka. I say, hello, my dear. And they say, okay. I said, will you submit And all I do is I preach submission as I go straight to the back of the studio. So in the district of New Providence appears a Negro woman who decided that she had to catch a Jitney on Balfour Avenue, which headed west along Balfour Avenue to East Street. When the Jitney got on East Street, it then headed north. And of course, she claims that a man who was the Jitney driver had a foreign accent. Immediately I put up my guards when she said he had a foreign accent. And as the conversation progresses, she says, he is Creole. Well, I asked her, what do you mean when you said he's Creole? Are you suggesting that he's Haitian? So she said, yes, he's Haitian. So I said, okay, so what is the allegation? Apparently, he has been speeding along Balfour Road, she alleges, and then when he got on East Street, instead of remaining on the western side heading north, he decided he would go on the eastern side heading north. And so everybody who was heading west then locked him out. And everybody who was heading on the western side but heading north, you see, you have to drive on the western side going north, they made sure he couldn't come back in line, and those who were on the eastern side heading south, they prevented him. So she said he sped, and she became very, very concerned because the Jitney had so many senior people catching the bus and lots of students. And she became so upset that she demanded that he stop, and she jumped out of the Jitney in the middle of the road because she was not taking any chances. She alleges that it is bus 7A. That is the bus she tells me. So I'm going to need the controller of road traffic very early in the morning to strategically place road traffic supervisors in that area. And I'm going to need the police to monitor the inner cities where there are bus routes. And so I want the drivers on Route 7A to follow the law. I don't want you to speed. I don't want you to overtake any vehicles. It's raining, the streets are wet, and if the Jitney buck up, guess what is going to happen? You may cause people to die. So I was very upset that she said it was bus 7A. And so I asked her what time bus 7A rides along that street. So she told me, I don't know, tomorrow I may go to Balfour Avenue to catch that Jitney so I can have a country talk with my Haitian brother, because she alleges that he is Haitian. And so if you are a Jitney driver, please follow the law. Okay? And since she has identified the driver as a person who has a Haitian accent, I'm going to call on my people, the Haitian people. I need you to drive responsibly. Please, I do not want you to cause any accident. It's very, very important. I know that we are some of the best professionals, but there are one or two of us who may have gone contrary. Okay? I want you to stop it. I want you to follow the law. I want you to make sure that you have your public services badge, because road traffic supervisors could stop you. The police may stop you. And if you don't have the badges, you will be in problem. So my spiritual advisor, shall we speak to our people?
Our people? Concerning what?
I just said, the woman said, the Haitian driver who drives the Jitney on Route 7A, Balfour Avenue, to East Street, heading downtown. How badly he's been driving.
Right.
So I want to invite you to
Does he have
speak
documents?
to our
Does he
people.
have documents to drive the bus?
Well, I'm going to presume that
Well,
he is an
Before
honorable
we even get to that, does he
man.
have documents to be in the Bahamas?
I'm going to go on the presumption that he has. So, you see, this is the problem I'm talking about, okay? Zami moi, ukone préjudice là. Monsieur
what we need to find
Mande, est-ce que ou gen document
Right.
pour venir na Bahamas?
Right. Okay, papier.
Ça, c'est très important pour travailler bien. Oh, même si ou ensemble, spiritual advisor, really immigration.
Right, pour Kimbe.
Oui.
Pour Kimberly.
Oui, and my papa is very sad, okay? So I just want my people. So I call on every Haitian to drive responsibly so that Bahamians everywhere will know that we are some of the best jitney drivers,
Who?
some of the best taxi drivers,
If you
okay?
don't know how much accidents days cause.
All right, you stop that. So let's do our thing, all right? And I need to make sure that you're doing Bahama House. Now Bahama House is a ripoff, but that's what they are doing. And I'm going to suggest to the Minister of Tourism that Bahama House should be taught bilingually. It should be taught in Haitian Creole as well as in English. Now I know some of you Negroes
That's
are
the
going to be
problem.
upset over that, but take it from me. Tijo, he drives taxi, and he always carried the tourists the wrong place. So if we introduce him to Bahama House in Haitian Creole, he would know exactly where Paradise Island is. So it's amusing, it's fun, and I'm going to suggest to the Member of Parliament for Exuma, the Minister of Tourism, that we live in a multicultural society, all right? And we need to make sure that our brothers of Haitian descent who might not understand totally the geography of the island of New Providence, we're going to educate them because they're going to be with us until Jesus comes. Okay? And anybody who's going to be with you until Jesus comes, not only should you teach them Christianity, but you should educate them. Okay? I don't want that woman calling me tomorrow to complain. Okay? Other than that, I have to come on Route 7A. And when I come, I'm coming to find out whether or not you are qualified. Okay? It's powerful. How do I sound?
Interesting, Sandra. Interesting
Really?
indeed.
Okay. Well, this is great. So, is there any particular thing you want to talk about? Because it's
Well-
a Friday evening. It's raining.
Producer,
What?
I don't think we could play the video, but
What
we
video?
just want to pause on one or two items. Listen, the tourism market here in the Bahamas is extremely important for us as a nation. But I'm afraid that we're going to eventually price ourselves out of the tourism market.
Now, who is we?
It is expensive.
Who are you talking about?
There are certain resorts that tourists are now complaining about because of the prices. There is a video that has gone viral. I'm sure the Ministry of Tourism is going to soon get a hold of it, where a tourist is complaining about 5 items that costs him $100. In particular, he showed a sunscreen. It's a very small item, cost $25.96. That, pause it there. That same sunscreen there. It cost him $25.96. And then I think he's going to pick up the Oreo cookie that costs, let me see if I can go back a quick second. He's going to pick up the Oreo cookie. Could you see the price on that, producer? $15.30 for the Oreo cookie. Now, come on now. I mean, wow. I mean, is this the price really to stay at a resort in the Bahamas? I mean, is it necessary that we have to charge these exorbitant prices for people who come to the Bahamas to really patronize the country? And tourism is our #1 product. You know, I think I did see a survey and they list the most expensive tourist destinations in the world. We're in the top 10. I think the government of the Bahamas and the Ministry of Tourism, they need to revisit that. Because slowly but surely, we're going to lose our tourism market to other countries that are just not so expensive. That's something that has to be looked into, because we have a lot of tourists. He's not the only one. I've seen a lot of videos that go viral where they complain about how expensive it is to actually stay in the Bahamas. And I'm wondering now if that's why Airbnb now is just skyrocketing out of the roof as far as business is concerned. And then only that, people prefer to take these cruises with all-inclusive prices or all-inclusive packages, because it's just too expensive to, enjoy the Bahamas. I just thought I'll just...
So what are you suggesting as a solution
to that?
Taking into consideration, 1, market forces, 2, free enterprise. Are you saying that the government must tell the hotels what they must charge?
They could. Because the government has given these hotels
Now, when this
concessions.
man bought his, what kind of cookie?
Oreo, is a pack of Oreo cookies cost $25.96. That very same...
Where did he...
I don't know.
Just hold a second, man.
Don't cross-examine me, because I'm just showing you what's on the video. See, don't do that to me, Sandra. But what I can tell you is that very same pack of Oreo cookie is going to probably cost you about $4 to $5 in the food store.
My spiritual advisor, when he purchased...
I wasn't there.
Wow.
So I don't know. The video just shows the prices.
Why are you not allowing me to speak? Watch what I did. When you spoke, I kept quiet.
That's why I don't like to bring up subjects.
And I
don't know what just be cross-examining people for.
To your Negro opinion. Now, will you allow me to
Don't
speak?
cross-examine me.
I'm not cross-examining
If you want information, let's go to the video and see what the video's saying.
Examining you.
Don't examine me, man.
No, okay, I don't mean you.
Yeah, forget about me, man, because you ain't do this to me.
Wow. Folks, when that man purchased the Oreo what?
Oreo cookies.
The Oreo, what kind of cookies?
Oreo.
The Oreo cookies.
You don't understand what Oreo is?
I know.
You may be Oreo.
That's true. When that man purchased the Oreo cookie, he was in a 5, possibly 6-star resort. He had air conditioning all around his body.
So that's justified.
My spiritual advisor, would you please let me put my case? I heard you. Goodness of mercy. So he was in a 5-star hotel. And he was surrounded by some of the best waiters and waitresses. That is the price you pay. I one day went to Atlantis, and the next thing I know, I had three waiters, and I turned to them. I said, the 3 waiters are going to serve me? And they shocked me. They said, yes, Mr. Monker. They even knew my name. And they began to serve me some of the best water. The water they served me was better than the water that the United States government gave me last week. And I was flattered. And then I turned to the Negro man and I said, where am I? And then when he told me of that luxurious tower at the Atlantis, I was excited. And I recognized that big bucks were being paid because of the ambience, because of the environment. Now, I do know a nice place that he could go. I have a good friend who's operating a wonderful resort on St. Albans Drive. I have a friend named Harrison Petty. Harrison Petty is a professional.
Not that place.
I went to Harrison Petty place the other day and I was so impressed. Local, native, but wonderful. But if you want to go to Atlantis, if you want to go to Bahama, these are luxurious place, and this is a place for upper class tourists. Damn, it is simple as that. So therein lies the problem. It's as Brent Simonet. You see, if Brent Simonet was the minister of tourism, he would have told that tourist, market force. And if you think that one of those resorts is too expensive, listen to me. Harrison Petty. What is the name of Harrison Petty Resort? The Colony Club. It is a wonderful, wonderful resort. And Mr. Petty has everything there. You hear me? He has pools.
You can't give him free advertisement, you know.
Right? I'm not giving Harrison Petty any free advertisement. I'm merely pointing out that if you're not pleased, right, with going to 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9 star resort, then Harrison Petty has some of the best native dishes. When I became a senator, Decent Doretta Butler Turner told me that as soon as I leave Government House, I should go across the street to that resort. What is the name of the resort? Just across from Government House.
Oh, that's Great Cliff.
Great Cliff. So I asked her, what we going over there for? Because I would have been comfortable if Loretta said, let's go down the road and get one chicken in the bag. She said, Senator, you just been sworn in by the Governor General. So we're going to go there and have a 5th, 6th, or 7th star meal. I said to her, who paying for this?
6 or 7 course or star?
Course. She said, don't worry about it. It will be taken care of. So when I got over to Great Cliff, man, it was classy. Man, it was great. And that is the money that you pay. But if you have a problem, there are local places. There's one from Long Island who operates a restaurant on the western side of Government House, but at the tail of Government House. She's from Long Island. Every Thursday, she has some of the best soup. And after I discovered her, I recognized everything was there. First of all, this was a Conky Joe woman who was cooking. I haven't had any Conky Joe people cook for me in many, many years. Not only that, it was a Conky Joe woman serving me. It was great. And the split peas soup only cost $12. And when I walk in and I finished with that, she said, would you like to have some extra? I said, for $12? She said, no, it would be complimentary. I told her, no, I was pleased with the soup. So we have to tell the tourists there, these are high-class resorts.
So they don't have price control then?
All right? The government can't tell me what to charge for my okra soup.
Wow.
You have a choice to come and purchase. Okay?
$25.90 for
Do you know how much
Wow.
for bread? Huh? I went to buy a loaf of bread, and the bread cost $5.05.
Yeah.
at Super Value. And when
What kind of bread was it? Is that special blend or whole wheat? It all depends on what you... Yeah, okay. That's good bread.
But that's too expensive. Right? And...
For 24 slices?
Yeah, that was too expensive. All right?
I don't know about that.
I appeal to Sir Franklin Wilson. Sir Franklin, the bread too expensive. God save the king.
It's too expensive for you.
God save the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. It's powerful. But if you want the bread, that's the price. But it's too expensive. Be right back.
Freedom March with Rodney Monker will be right back after this. Freedom March with Rodney Monker will be right back after this. This is Freedom March with Rodney Monker.
Let's do this. Branson Gibson is celebrating a birthday. We want to send a happy birthday shout out to Bishop Branson D. Gibson. It's coming from the pastoral team at the Church of God of Prophecy, their Love Center. Blessings to you. Enjoy your special Earth Day. So happy birthday to Branson Gibson. Keisha Andrews is also celebrating the birthday. Happy birthday shout out to Keisha Andrews. It's a very beautiful young lady. Coming in from her mom, Gazelle and her father, Inspector Kirkland Andrews. Also her two Grammys, Leanna and Melva. Her two sisters, Carice and KK, and all the other family members and friends. They love you. Enjoy your day. XOXO. Happy birthday, Keisha. It was the Kaisha Andrews. Okay, Linda Hunt is celebrating a birthday. Happy birthday goes out to Linda Hunt. It's coming from her children, Dr. Dominique Claire, Javon, Justin, Adrian, daughter-in-law, Dehalia, or Delia, grandchildren, Jaden, Travis, and Janice. Coming also from your family, especially from Kevin McIntosh with loads of love. So happy birthday, shout out to Linda Hunt. All right, Valdino Jr., 8th birthday shout out to Valdino Jr. He's coming from his parents, his sister, and all his family and friends. Tina Kerr, happy birthday, Tina. Tina Kerr is celebrating her birthday. Happy birthday to you from the Highbury Park Church of Christ. Cheers as you mark another year of the calendar. Enjoy your day, Sister Tina Kerr. Ursula Green, happy birthday to Ursula Green Clinton. It's coming from her husband, Andy and kids, and Andy Jr., the two twin boys, Alpha and Alvin. She's one of the women them. Ursula Green. Danae Smith, happy birthday to Danae Smith, who turns 18 years old today. Greetings coming from her mom and all the relatives. Happy birthday, Dana. Mistress Bassani, I'd like to send a happy birthday shout out to Mistress Bassani, all the way in Grand Bahama, from a family with lots of love. Happy birthday to Mistress Bassani. Birthday shout out to Dwayne and Dalen Hall from family and friends. Also shout out to Charles Strawn. He supports Trump.
Charles Strawn, you are a wonderful Negro citizen. I salute you and every man who's employed at Central Gas. Trump, 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 fight, fight, fight.
Yeah, so Basil and Carolyn Longley, they are celebrating 44 years of wedding bliss. So happy 44th wedding anniversary to Basil and Carolyn Longley. This comes from the children, Basil Jr., Dr. Sherry Thompson, Byron and Antoine, grandson Alexander, mother Betty Ramsey, sisters, brothers, family and friends, and also from us here. Hey, Basil, my brother, you're doing it in style. Happy birthday, happy wedding anniversary to you and your wife. We hope you live to enjoy many, many more. Just recognize this wedding anniversary. Happy 44th wedding anniversary to Basil and Carolyn Longley. All the best to you, okay? So we're going to turn to some condolences now. Stephen Brown, rest in peace to Stephen Picky Brown of Fresh King Andrews, and from the Marshall family, they love you and miss you. Condolences to Stephen Brown and family. So rest in peace, Stephen Picky Brown of Fresh King Andrews. Condolences to the family and all those who love him. All right, so condolences to the family of Stephen Brown. Sandra, you want to do the PLP service, is it?
Yeah. So folks, the PLP is celebrating its 3rd anniversary, having been elected 3 years ago. And this Sunday, which is the 15th of September, at about 11:15, that's 10:45 a.m., there's going to be a great church service at the Jumper Church of God of Prophecy. That is the Church of God of Prophecy Tabernacle, which is located on East Street. And the PLP extends a great invitation to all members, all stalwart and party supporters. So it's going to be a wonderful, wonderful event. And then the following week, they're going to have a wonderful, what are they going to have? They're going to have an event where they're going to provide free breakfast at the PLP headquarters. I'll be telling you about it, but I want you to focus on this Sunday, okay? So if it's God's will, depending on how I feel, once I would have left St. Joseph Catholic Church early Mass, then I'll get ready to join the PLP at the Church of God of Prophecy, the big tabernacle, East Street, okay? Everybody should come and celebrate. I think it's powerful. Yes? The spiritual advisor?
Yeah, that wraps it up. That's it.
Yeah. Well, folks, Airbnb is the talk. You will recall that I told you in Grand Bahama, they have a thriving business in human smuggling. And listen to me, their human smuggling is so great. They're able to get you into the United States, and as sophisticated as the Americans are, they have not caught them yet.
Do you know how serious this is?
What?
Do you know how serious human smuggling is? And the amount of time you get in prison. You need to pass this information on, Sandra. If
My
you have this
spiritual
information,
advisor, I pass it on every day, talk about it. And so Airbnb should be closed down. If you thought it was bad in the southwestern part of the island, they bring some people in here from the Netherlands, and they went into a drug business. Okay? So you can go there and get your dope. Well, they've been busted and charged. Now they have discovered that Airbnb is now into crypto coins. And listen, they're making all kind of money. And the relevant authorities, when they examine, these people ain't licensed. So, 3 crimes. They have a profitable business in human smuggling. They now have a profitable business in running drugs. Now they are into crypto coins. That's what's going on here in the Bahamas. I just want you to know. And step by step, I'll be telling you how wonderful their criminal enterprises are progressing. And are you in for day when the government of the Bahamas will just close Airbnb down? So I thought I'll tell that to you for what it is worth. Okay? Now I have another complaint. I regret that the police has not informed me earlier, because I had a high-level meeting with the minister responsible for national security, and it would have been great to have this on the agenda. Police officers are complaining that they have no medical insurance, and we can't have police without medical insurance. The police plays a major role in the national security of the country, and the least we can do for them is to make sure that we do everything to guard and protect their health. And so police are very upset about it, and I'm satisfied that had you told that to me, I could have had a wonderful debate with the minister over this, and we could have discussed it like we have discussed other issues affecting other law enforcement agencies. So please forgive me. Let's hope that I'm able to ask and see the minister again, and I would raise this with the minister. I want you to know that the minister is very, very concerned about the welfare of law enforcement. He recognized the significant role that they play in defending the sovereignty of the country, in defending our people. So if it's God's will, I'll have a talk with him, okay? So it's powerful. Mr. Spiritual Advisor, do you have anything you want to say before I go into the Trump campaign?
Oh, forget about Trump campaign, man.
No, don't tell me that. I asked you a question.
Let's deal with the Strong Canoe matter again.
What, you want to talk about the Strong Canoe matter?
Yeah, because it is something that's important, for the country.
Well, let's hold John Canoe for a second, okay? We have a lot of time to talk John Canoe because I have been provided with some very confidential documents, and I don't know if I've completely studied them. I want to make sure I study them. Mr. Producer, you will have my video with our cuisine. My spiritual advisor, man, stop it. Ever since in the United States, in the course of the campaign, the secret is out on us that we love cat. So, the secret is out on us. Lord have mercy on my soul. And so what we have been doing, investigations, and I don't know, for Sunday, I'm going to join a family who is, goodness me, I must take this call. This call is from Fox Hill. Hello, my dear, you know I'm on TV, right?
Yes, you didn't say my
We didn't say a grandchild birthday?
Yes, my grandchild birthday.
Did you send me a picture?
I sent it to you from this morning.
Really? Oh. Now listen, I still want them.
Picture,
Yeah.
And we also send a message.
Well, please forgive me. I said you get them chicken, right?
Yeah, if you say it.
Oh, okay. All right. I'll send it to the producer.
Right.
We have to take care of the children then, okay?
Thank you. All right.
Forgive me.
Yes, very much.
Okay. That's a wonderful lady in Fox Hill who is...
What's her name?
That's Barbara.
What's the name of the child?
I don't remember. You did a little boy? A little child?
I think we did.
Really? Did I send you the little child? Pardon?
If you could tell us the name.
I'll have to look at that. Folks, I have to take care of this woman because she doesn't want me to eat cat. And what she has done is she is getting the people of Fox Hill to find me a good rooster and a good hen. And she hopes that, I wouldn't be able to... goodness me, who's this calling me now?
Barbara Rogers.
Oh, that's her. Hello, my dear.
This is she.
Yes? What is the name of...
This is she.
What is the name of your child?
Her name is Riley Robin Rogers. She's 9 years.
Do we have that? Riley Robin Rogers? Huh?
No.
Okay. Thank you.
I asked her to send it to 323-7775.
No. We got it right here.
Okay.
Just look it up
I
here.
sent it in for morning.
Yes. You did the right thing. Please forgive me. All right. Thanks a lot.
So now we have forward this to the producer.
Yeah. Just go and put in her name. Barbara Rogers. And while you're doing that, I shall return. So, folks, since the campaign and the national debate in the United States, our secret is out that many of my people, we love cat, swinge cat, stew cat. And there's no disgrace in that. I'm going to join a family, hopefully in Cowpen Road, who's promised to cook some cat. So I shall go so that I can, I can learn how to cook cat, because you never know what may happen. You find it?
What's the name?
Barbara Rogers.
What's the middle name? You have a couple of Barbara Rogers in here.
Really? There's only one Barbara Rogers I got there.
Barbara Lynn?
Barbara Rogers. Barbara, resend that so I could come at the top of my phone, since the spiritual advisor is having problem finding this. But if you look at Barbara Rogers, all right? So, my people have been quietly eating cat. Trump is not disgracing us, okay? People from around the world eat different exotic animals. the important thing about the preparation of a cat is you must cook it well. You must season it well. All right? So, my producer, perhaps, what video do you have to show us how we should cook? Oh, what about the cat? Tell us what you got. Turn up the voice so I can hear it. You find it?
No.
Really?
Help me out there, man. I don't understand your phone. All right, so what is this gentleman doing here, Sandra?
My spiritual advisor, you have me looking for this thing for the lady.
Oh, my goodness. He looked like he's skinning the cat. And then it looked like he's putting it in a frying pan.
Put the camera on my spiritual advisor. And
So I think I have it here. I have it here.
you have it?
Yeah. Let me send it to the producer.
Really? You sure you
Yeah.
have it?
Yeah.
Barbara Rogers. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Send it to the... Okay, you may come back to...
Come, let me see your phone again.
You may come back
Yeah, talk about the cat,
to,
man.
to me. So people do eat cat. We the Haitian people, we're not being disgraced. Okay? And if you watch U.S. stations, the Americans have millions of animals, millions of cat. Okay? And we love cat. That's all I'm saying. We do love cat. Show them the second video. Pardon? Yeah, you have two. I'm going to hold the third one for next week if God spares my life. You find it?
Yeah, trying to get us through now.
Okay, great. So, people eat different things. So Trump, and don't forget now, President Donald Trump never said Haitians eat cat. He said illegal immigrant. Other people say it's us who are eating the cat. And the Americans, if you look at their animals, you send it?
Put the password back in.
If you look at American animals, their animals are nice, healthy, and juicy. And something got to be wrong with the Americans have all them cats, and we can't have one or two of them.
Barbara Rogers?
Yeah. For dinner. So I just thought I will tell that to you. Now the campaign is going on, and remember what I told you. Donald Trump is leading. I'm certain that many of you do not believe it because of racism. But Donald Trump is leading, and by the grace of God, we expect him to emerge as the leader of the free world, as the President of the United States of America. There's a big debate going on in the U.S. as to whether or not foreigners are participating. That's the debate. Are foreigners participating in the election? Well, I intend to vote for Donald Trump right here in Nassau. So I'm going to get me my ballot, and I'm going to put what is the name of the Republican nominee? Mrs. Kamala Harris.
That's the Democratic nominee.
That's the Democratic nominee. The Republican is Donald Trump, and I'm going to create my own ballot. I have 4 ballot boxes, and I might invite my neighbors, if God spare my life, to come over to my house and just mark their X and put it in our box. We vote for Donald Trump here in the Bahamas. We'll keep our ballots here. We'll count them, and at the end of the day, I will tell you. You said it?
Put the password back in.
I will tell you who got the most votes. Is it here? So that is what is going on. And remember, Donald Trump is leading in the college. Is it called college votes by spiritual advisor? What kind of vote is it called?
Okay, yeah, okay, I guess you could say that, yeah.
Am I saying it correctly?
Yeah.
Right. So even if Mrs. Kamala win all the vote in the state, Donald Trump is leading. in the college votes. Don't mind the talk. Most of the people who are critical of Donald, they're racist. Okay? And I don't want us, the Negro people, to be racist. So that's what it is. Okay? So I thought I'll tell it to you. And I've had many citizens who have been asking me, why are you supporting Donald Trump? So I want to repeat it. Donald Trump is the closest we have to Christianity in that election. Donald Trump is opposed to abortion. Donald Trump is opposed to same-sex marriage. Donald Trump does not believe that a man could declare in the morning that he's a woman and could play basketball with the woman there. It's powerful. And so that is what we need. Secondly, if Mrs. Harris wins, she's going to come to Nassau and she's going to incite our young people to go astray sexually. We saw it when she visited us. As she landed in the Bahamas, she started talking to the gay community, to the lesbian community, to the transgender. That was not her role. She was supposed to speak to every citizen by telling them, I am happy to be in the Commonwealth of the Bahamas, and I want a good relationship between the people of America and the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. But instead, she wants to advocate same-sex, and that's a sin. All right? Donald Trump is against that kind of sin. Trump, 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 fight, fight, fight. Trump, 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 fight, fight, fight. Trump, 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 fight, fight, fight. It's powerful. God save Donald Trump.
Do you have something to say to the senator? Call Freedom March at 323-7775. Toll free from anywhere in the Bahamas at 242-300-0045. Freedom March with Rodney Monker, only on ILTV. Do you have something to say to the senator? Call Freedom March at 323-7775. Toll free from anywhere in the Bahamas at 242-300-0045. Freedom March with Rodney Monker, only on ILTV. This is Freedom March with Rodney Monker. Freedom March with Rodney Monker.
Welcome back to Freedom March. My name is Rodney Monker. Bradley Roll is my spiritual advisor. We have 3 emergency birthdays. And of course, he's going to be kind, read it. Today is Friday, the 13th of September, 2024. Bradley?
Oh, yes, so we want to send a happy birthday shout out to Riley Rogers. Happy birthday to Riley Rogers, coming from all your family and friends, and of course your mom and Grammy. Everybody wants to wish you a very special happy birthday. So happy birthday to Riley Rogers. All right, happy birthday to Dr. Brown from Advanced Family Medicine Family. They love you. All the best to you. Happy birthday to Dr. Brown. And then, of course, Davinia Daxon. Happy birthday to Davinia Daxon. It's coming from all your family and friends. Happy birthday to you. So those are the 3 birthdays that we had.
Well, I thank you, Bradley. Let's leave Junkanoo for the day. Go straight to your
Open the
phone
lines.
calls.
Yes, let's do that. It's the weekend. 323-7775 is the number to call. 698-0775. 698-0776. The lines are open. You can call us. Of course, if you want to discuss Junkanoo, you can. And of course, any other thing, any other subject, that we discussed earlier today. Call us if you want to engage us. 323-7775. 698 0775 and 698-0776. Do we have any calls, producer? Not yet. So no. I do believe, if I'm not mistaken, that the government is trying to regulate Airbnb. And when I say regulated, I do believe that if you want to operate your home or apartment or your property for Airbnb business, you have to register with Inland Revenue. You recognize that, right?
Okay.
So then you have to, when you register, I don't know what happens after you register, but I'm almost certain that the government do charge you for operating the Airbnb business. So obviously, the government is getting involved in it, and there's some sort of a tax control.
Okay.
All right.
And you said the government do charge them.
Yes.
Yeah, but they have charged these ones, right? They charge them.
I'm not talking about criminal charges now.
Well, I am talking about criminal charges.
Okay.
The government has charged them for selling drugs.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, you break the law.
The government has charged them for being in cryptocurrency.
They involve in crypto coins as well.
Yeah. And then all I need the government to do is to charge them for human smuggling.
Yeah, that's against the law as well.
Yeah.
Let's take this call.
So you see the criminal aspect. Go ahead.
Yes. Welcome to Freedom March. Call you live.
Yes, good afternoon, Mr. Monkan, spiritual advisor. How are you all?
I am fine. Is that Sister Woman?
That's
This is Shanika. How are you?
Shanika, I am fine. What's on your mind?
Yes, Mr. Monka.
Yes.
I just would like to say, let's continue to lift up Trump. We know he's in the lead.
Who should we
and
lift
they
up?
are shaking in their boots.
Who should we lift up?
Trump!
Lift up who?
Trump!
This is powerful.
What lead is Trump in, Shanika?
I don't know right now, but I know one thing. They are shaking in their boots.
Oh, speak, Shanika.
And also, basically from the debate the other day,
yes.
Just to reconfirm my suspicion.
Yes.
Listening to different personalities on the different media sites.
Yeah.
Finding out that the 2 moderators, they're saying that debate was rigged. It was a 3-against-1 debate.
No, it was.
They're saying that Maria Davis, I think that's her name.
Okay.
She's a sorority sister of Kamala Harris.
Really?
Yes, sir. And they're saying that even though they never crossed paths in the same sorority house, say that doesn't make it less credible. I said, yes, it does make it less credible because you were supposed to have non-biased persons on those
Yes.
It's the very same thing you were addressing me, saying, ensuring that if the dealing with the F&M person who was being charged or whatever you said, to make sure that the jurors and everything out there is deadhead.
Yes.
Remember that when you were addressing me on that?
I remember.
That came to mind with that. And then they said the man who was the other moderator say that's her best friend.
Really?
So I'm like, Lord, look at this. But the thing about it is,
go ahead, Shanika.
I was listening to it today. I said, Lord, look how all the truth is coming out. But you know what the Lord showed me? Romans 8:28, that even though they meant that for his bad, for his evil, it's turning out for his good.
Amen.
Yes.
Well, I'll tell you another thing.
I'm looking at... Go ahead, sir.
Did you notice the earrings she was wearing?
Yes, that's another thing. They're saying she was wearing an earpiece.
Wow! Shanika!
Yes. And the general was saying, one of the behavior analysts on Dr. Phil was talking about her behavior, the way he studies behavior, and he was talking about how, she seemed so bullyish and the different things. She never answered one of those questions.
That was Obama in a secret room.
Yes.
Obama, that was Obama. Because if you notice how she debated, she had the same style of Obama. And they really think it was the earring.
Right. I never knew about that until they brought that up, said she was wearing an earpiece.
Oh, Shanika, look how the world is going to know how the American is cheat.
Yes.
All they're doing is cheating Donald Trump.
Even so, if you listen to the news, they're trying to make Trump out to be some malicious bad man, but all of this is working in his favor.
Oh, hallelujah, hallelujah.
Yes, sir. So I just wanted to close out the day with that for me, with you. You all have a great day.
Shanika, you are a wonderful woman, and I call you once again to submit. Thank you, eh?
Trump.
Say it again.
Trump.
Oh, Lord, I thank you for these Negro women who have rejected racism. It's a wonderful country, my spiritual advisor. The black people have accepted Donald Trump. Donald Trump will have no problem with us, the people of African descent. We love Donald Trump, and we shall support him. It's powerful.
Welcome to Freedom March Call. You're live.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Monker, spiritual advisor. I would like to speak on John Canoe. I'm a first-time caller.
Okay, go ahead.
For quite some time, I've been watching this Valley Boy saga plan out. I feel as though the government erred in getting involved. And additionally, you would find that a lot of the other Junkanoo groups and leaders are silent on this issue. And I feel that we need to take the holistic approach and look at the big picture. Because today for me, tomorrow for you. Most of the Junkanoo groups right now don't have a constitution that governs them.
Yes.
Okay? And it's only a matter of time before persons in these other Junkanoo groups decide now that they want to take a stand for transparency.
Yes.
Okay? You'd find that we have to take the holistic approach and find out what is it that this other group are now broken off from the Valley Boys, the way forward. What is it they want? And it's simply democracy. To be governed by a constitution that calls for free and fair elections for every executive post that exists within the Junkanoo structure of these organizations.
That is true.
So as Junkanooers, we need to put aside the competition and the competitiveness and look for justice.
Yes.
Okay, that's my 5 cents on
my
that.
brother,
so much,
you are on the right track, and I'm proud of you.
Thanks so much, callers.
Thank you.
Take care. 323-7775, 698-0775, 698-0776. Welcome to Freedom March, caller. You're live. All right, we lost that caller. Call us back, caller. Welcome to Freedom March, caller.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
The lady spoke before the gentleman. Those kind of things.
What is your problem with the woman then?
She has no facts.
What did she say that was not factual?
But they got areas, they got if you're not somebody, people are watching you and hearing you let people run over all kind of nonsense.
My brother, I want you to listen for a second. Bohemian's expert watching the show. I want you to listen to me, Negro. Bahamian exploit watching the show have concluded that Mrs. Harris had on a ring.
Who's the Bahamian exploit? Who are they?
I don't want to call their name.
You don't want to call their name?
No. And they have concluded that the way she acted, the way she turned.
She was the prosecutor. She is smart.
They saw Obama-rism.
Stop calling Obama name. You know nothing about Obama. Stop calling the people name.
Okay.
On Latin radio.
Okay. I thank you for your comments.
You're rude, man.
God save the king, my Negro brother.
He save you.
Amen. Would you cut that Negro, please?
No.
This is powerful.
Yes, thank you so much. Why is Mr. Monica putting all Airbnb in one category?
Tell him to name an Airbnb that is not committing a crime.
I understand. Yeah, you're wrong, though, Sandra. You can't do that.
Spiritual advisor, I have shown you 3 major criminal offenses.
That's 3 out of the thousands of Airbnb that
in the fullness of time, more will be revealed.
Okay.
They're scattered through our Bahamas. We don't have sufficient law enforcement to monitor them. And it's being run by gangsters, starting from the deepest part of Lyford Key into Old Fort Bay. You hear what I tell you?
Airbnb is a very excellent concept, Sandra.
Yes, it is. Very excellent. You can now sell.
Okay. We got some callers waiting.
No, you hold the call. You can now sell crypto coins. You can smuggle into the United States. You can sell drugs. Yeah. Don't ignore that. Take your call.
Welcome to Freedom March Call. You're live.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good day.
Good day.
I called to give a birthday shout out to my daddy.
Really?
Okay,
go ahead.
His name is Mario Smith, and I want to give a birthday shout out to him and tell him that I love him.
Wow.
And also, my birthday is tomorrow.
His birthday is tomorrow.
No, his birthday.
My birthday is tomorrow.
And when is your father's birthday?
Today.
Goodness me, you couldn't wait for the day? Anyway, wish him a happy birthday for us, and we wish you a happy birthday tomorrow.
Okay, thank you.
I think you're a great son, okay?
All right, thank you.
Take care.
Do well, my brother.
Welcome to Freedom March Call. You're live.
Hello?
You're live, caller. Go ahead. Could you turn your radio down first, please, ma'am? Or your TV? Turn your TV down, please. Turn your radio down, please. Welcome to Freedom March, caller.
Yes. I'm a first-time caller.
Welcome.
Okay, what I want to ask you all, why every time someone tries to disagree with you all with Donald Trump, you all cut them off, talk over them. But once someone talking good about Donald Trump, you always run on. You let them run on for 5-10 minutes, and he don't ever cut them off. Like a woman talking a bunch of foolishness. She ought to be watching Fox. She ought to be watching CNN and MSNBC because Donald Trump is losing. Donald Trump is down to the poll by 5 points. And all the states, even in North Carolina, she's losing. So you all get your act together. Tell Mr. Monica to take the hat off his head. He look wicked.
Listen, can we exchange breakfast? If I live at Mrs. Kamala Wynn, I'll buy you grits and corned beef.
Thank you so much. Welcome to Freedom March Call. You're live. Caller, you there?
Yeah, hello. How you doing? Spiritual advisor.
Doing well. Thank you so much.
Okay, Mr. Monica.
My love.
Yeah, Mr. Monica, I agree with the gentleman just called just now.
Yes, ma'am.
You ain't making no sense on that show. You don't know nothing about American laws. You and that dumb girl named Shanika all this stolen. Worry about what's going on in the country. You never been to America. You never know nothing about Obama. Them shut your dumb mouth and get up that station.
Okay. Thank you,
You ain't
my
making no sense at all. And take off that red stupid hat with Donald Trump.
Thank you, my love. Next caller, please.
Oh, wow.
Stop getting distracted.
Welcome to Freedom. Rodney, come on now. Stop that. Welcome to Freedom March, caller.
Mr. Moncur.
Yes?
This Cartwright, why you ain't come for your soup yesterday?
Cartwright, blame it on Marcus. Okay?
Blame it on Marcus, eh?
Yeah, when I remember the soup, he had already passed Government House.
Okay.
Yeah, will you have it there tomorrow?
No, Thursday. You will be next Thursday.
Well, listen to me. Have the soup ready. I love the way you, a County Joe woman from Long Island, fix your soup, okay?
Yeah, okay, well, I'll deal with Marcus.
Yeah, and put a little conch in it for me, okay? And if you have any little cat on the side, okay?
Sandra.
No, the cat for the Haitian.
Somebody's trying to reach you.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Hello.
Hello.
Yes. Yes.
Please tell that stupid woman she needs to go to YouTube and read a Bible. Trump is losing, and what she's saying is lying.
Okay. I thank you for your
so much,
observation.
Thank you. Even the older people are getting involved in this election.
Everybody in the Bahamas, you are invited to participate in the United States election. But you are wrong. Trump is winning in the college. Okay? Trump is winning.
Welcome to Freedom March, caller. You're live.
Hello. Hello, how you doing, Mr. Michael?
Doing well, sir.
Rodney Monta.
Sir.
Yes, me, Rodney Monta.
Yes, sir.
You need to stop yesterday what you did about the minister Barry Bonnet is very wrong, and Barry Bonnet did not give nobody that, So what you talking about Barry Bonnet? Stop letting them drug look at these guys. For everybody else,
he didn't give out the $30,000?
No. First of all, Barry Bonnet is following a tradition. They would see it when they did. Barry Bonnet did nothing for his going. No one knows special. Barry Bonnet giving nobody nothing. Every drug group and every drug group is entitled. The son must see them and stop along. Ferguson, put up nonsense doing that. Remember now, do their government in both now. Can you do it, okay?
Now, may I ask you a question?
Please talk about
it. Yes, sir.
Are you telling me that Mario, the Minister of Culture, that's Mario Boleg, am I correct? He has not agreed to give the two factions.
No.
Listen to me for a second. I listen to you. Are you saying to me that the minister did not agree to pay out $30,000 per faction of the Valley boys who were split? Are you saying that he didn't agree to do that?
Mr. Rodney Monta, every
answer the question, caller.
Hey, hold on. First of all, you can't ask the question now.
Answer the question, yes or no, because it's in the newspapers. It's in the newspapers. Answer the question. Answer the question.
Yes. Yes.
Remember, the new government did not do. Remember that a man aside you. There's a storage happening even you high you.
Yeah, but there are two F&M sitting here.
Yeah, stop along.
No, brother, you got it wrong. The minister has been unfair to the prime minister, brother.
No, hey, first of all, the prime minister unfair have nothing to do with what
I didn't say the prime minister has anything to do with it. I say he has been unfair to the prime minister, brother.
Stop sneaking in the conversation when he's having a bit.
Anyway.
Thank you, caller. Thank you. Have a good weekend, my brother. You take care of yourself.
Anyway.
He called with the wrong motive in the first place.
Yeah.
Anyhow.
Leave him alone.
Welcome to Freedom March, caller. You're live.
Afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I'm a first-time caller.
Welcome.
I'm in reference to you referring to Donald Trump as a Christian. That's nothing to base it on because, first of all, anyone who sins is a Christian. If you lie, you thief, whatever you do is a sin. So him going against LGBTQ or gays is just as hard as someone who condones someone who steals, thief, and lie. God don't dislike the person sinner. He dislikes the sin that you commit. So you cannot base him being a Christian because there are things that he condones that is wrong, and there are things that people are doing right he condones.
Tell me something he condoned that is wrong. Madam, Tell me something he did that is wrong. Tell me something that Donald Trump has done that is wrong.
Caller, you there?
Anyway, next caller.
Did you lose that caller? Welcome to Freedom March, caller. You're live.
Yes, Mr. Marco.
Sir.
Spiritual advisor.
Good afternoon. How are you?
I'm well. So, listen, I have two things.
Go ahead.
First of all, these people who call and saying that Rodney ain't saved, they ain't saved. Trump is a saved man, and he's going to be the next president of the United States.
Who's going to be the next president?
Trump.
Say it again.
Trump.
Fight.
With a capital T.
Fight.
That's the first one. The second thing is, they need to do something with these roads Big Friday and these roads block off like this. That's a big highway. What's the problem? They just repaved the road about 2 weeks ago, and now it's out of whack. I don't know what's going on.
Which street is this?
I believe that's the Linden Railway East.
What wrong with the road?
Because we trying to find out, they block it off.
Really?
They repaving it, but they just repaved it about 2-3 weeks ago.
Okay. I'm going to ask the permanent secretary, Luther Smith, when they come off air. Okay.
Oh, sorry. Caller. You're talking about the Independence Drive.
Indeed, yes, Spiritual advisor.
You recognize, I think, did you call us the last time and complain about how uneven it was?
No, that wasn't me. I called about Golden Gate, though.
But what happened is the person who called us about how even and bad the tarring was, it got to the Ministry of Work, so they're retarring it.
Oh, this is powerful.
You know what's funny? I don't think we need to talk to the permanent secretary or the minister anymore.
Okay.
We need to go to Bahamas. We need to go right to the source.
What happened?
They messing up everything.
Brent ain't paving it right?
Brent can't pave. He backside. And he won't pave road.
Wow.
This isn't culture.
Well, I don't know why the PLP and the FNM love Brent so much.
Well,
don't say it.
You have a blessed day.
I thank you. Be safe and take your time riding along these wet streets.
I was supposed to mention that they actually retiring that.
Okay, that's great.
From the GHS roundabout all the way up to the Independence Drive roundabout.
The PLP is repaving it.
I don't know who's repaving it.
But it can only be the government. If the road is being paved, my spiritual advisor, it can only be the government of the day. You think
what about Bahamas?
Do you think we in the FNM will pave the road?
Okay.
Huh?
Okay.
Goodness of mercy.
How much time we have, producer? Welcome to Freedom March, caller. You're live.
Good afternoon, Manka. How are you, sir?
All right.
Good. Listen, Trump or nothing.
Oh, Lord.
Trump.
Say it again.
That's a Kamala Harris lady. She can need plenty help.
This is powerful.
Because we need a real man to run this world.
Yes.
And Donald Trump is a real man.
Yes.
I think he'll do an excellent job, man.
Lord, I thank you.
Come on, man. Tell these people to get real.
Thank you.
Huh?
Yes.
Donald Trump or nothing.
Say it again.
Trump.
Go ahead.
Or nothing. Kamala Harris. She can need plenty of.
Yes.
And all that is going to cost extra money.
Yes.
Extra money because you got to pay that people who will get.
Yes.
All right. Okay. You have a good weekend.
Be safe, my love.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Take care. We're going to take this last call, okay? This last call before we end the show. Welcome to Freedom March, call. You're live.
Hey, a blessing. Good afternoon, Mr. Monk and Spiritual Advisor.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Pastor McKinney here.
Hey, Pastor. How are you?
Yes, sir. Hey, this may not be in reference to anything about the show today, but I live off Golden Edge Road, the last corner on the right.
Yes.
And our garbage hasn't been collected for almost 3 weeks now. The garbage is strewn all over the streets.
Who's your MP?
People's yard.
I see that.
Who's your MP?
Minister Warren Miller.
Okay. Well, I'm going to give you a secret. While he may not have moved your garbage, I want you to hear me. Where does your mother-in-law live?
Mr. Monk, I know you.
Answer my question.
Black Village.
Well, I'll have you to know that he give instruction to deal specifically with your mother-in-law. And that doesn't mean that yours shouldn't be moved. But when he received intelligence about the situation of your mother-in-law, and I know you are one of the most blessed son-in-law who loves her, instruction has been given to deal with that matter. You see how small the country is?
Yes, sir.
You see how you complain?
Yes, sir.
And you see what my answer is?
Yes, sir.
Good.
I'll have you to know that I spoke with some of the most senior people in environmental health. But have no fear, send me a location marker.
No problem.
I see the garbage, sir. I passed it. I was wondering what was going on. I mean, the garbage is spread all over the place, especially on the right-hand side near that apartment complex.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we see it. Thank you,
Do well,
sir.
Pastor. We haven't reached your house, but Warren Miller is going to make sure that your mother-in-law is taken care of. Esther Colbrook, hold on. Warren Miller, it's powerful. God saved the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. God saved the King. Folks, be safe. For heaven's sake, be safe. Take care of yourself.
The thoughts, views, and comments expressed by Rodney Munker, his guests, and callers on Freedom March are not necessarily those of the management, ownership, or production unit of the Verizon Media Group. Freedom March is a production of ILTV and cannot be reproduced or represented in part or entirety without express written consent of the Verizon Media Group. Freedom March views and comments expressed by Rodney Munker, his guests, and callers on Freedom March are not necessarily those of the management, ownership, or production unit of the Verizon Media Group. Freedom March is a production of ILTV and cannot be reproduced or represented in part or entirety without express written consent of the Verizon Media Group. Freedom March is the intellectual property of the Verizon Media Group. Copyright 2020. All rights are reserved.
The Verizon Media Group, home of ILTV, Paramount Systems Limited, Eyewitness News, and Beyond the Headlines.